We like to call it the Supernatural Hour. And now, our hosts.
I'm going to rattle around in the junk drawer and see what I can find.
We could rattle our papers. That would give you a rattling in the junk drawer.
We were instructed not to do that.
I know. I was trying to justify.
We're a little paper on me before. Okay, so it's been a while since we've talked about a stone. So I'm going to talk about a stone. This one's called Ametrine. It actually has a couple different names that people might know it by. It's also known as Tristine or Bolivianite. And it's a very common stone. It's mostly found in Bolivia. Now you can lab create this quite easily. And if it's a lab created one, there's nothing wrong with the lab created one as long as it's made of irradiated quartz crystals. If you just do one with colored glass, it's not going to have the components. But very common and very easily recreated. And if it's recreated correctly, it still has all the correct properties.
I told my wife that same thing about her wedding ring. It doesn't matter if the diamond's lab created, right?
Exactly.
That's what the commercial
Same
says.
here, man.
It's cheaper.
Made a few this way.
So if you're a minimalist and you hate, I tend to be a minimalist and hate carrying around a whole boatload of stones because there's so many stones that do so many great things. You could literally have your own little quarry, rattling around in your back pocket or your bra. Like I said, I call mine boob rocks because that's usually where I carry them within my bra. But this is a twofer, and it's really a cool twofer. Basically, it's amethyst and citrine, so it's kind of a purple and orange together. So it's actually very pretty to look at as well. I liked it. But it takes a very earthy, physical fire energy stone and mixes it with a highly spiritual, intellectual energy stone, and boom, into one.
I like that.
So you get a twofer. It's also an excellent stone for dispelling negativity if you pair it with a mother of pearl.
Oh.
If you pair it with a mother of pearl, it dispels that negativity, and not in a kind of a magnet or absorbing way like a shungite might suck it up, but instead it's a clearing air. So almost more like a
selenite?
Yes, thank you. I could see it more like a selenite where it kind of pushes it away as opposed to sucking it up. It has a really high energy. It balances out stress and tension and emotional blockages. It can help heal the body because it rids it of all of those issues. It really gives you a feeling of well-being. It connects the physical realm with your higher consciousness, and it can give you a lot of protection during a psychic experience. Oh. So this one would probably be a good one to carry with you on an investigation.
Yeah,
that's kind of a protecting stone. It can also aid mediation and helps you to focus a lot better. So if you're meditating and you find your mind wandering, this would be a good one to just throw in your pocket or your bra or or hold and just kind of regain your focus while you're meditating. As far as healing, it's a very powerful cleanser, and it's used to get to the bottom of long-standing illnesses. It can help with depression, it can help with fatigue, headaches, stress, and any stress-related illnesses. Is what it can help do.
We should get us some of this.
I know. The thing about it is, anytime I read a stone, or like when Beaker would read a stone, I'm thinking that's exactly what I need. And if I got every stone that I needed, I would have a quarry in my back pocket.
But still.
So probably what I would suggest is maybe pick your 3 or 4 or 5 biggest issues and find stones. And then I will rotate mine out. Sometimes I'll think, you know what, I'm doing a lot better with this. This other thing is cropped up. Rotate them through. But if you work with any chakras, doing your chakra work, this one is great because it works for 3. It can help your solar plexus, your third eye, and your crown. So if you're dealing with those chakras at all, this is a good one to have.
Yeah, I really like this one.
So yeah, I liked it a lot.
Good choice.
All right. And last but not least, get your Supernatural Hour swag at advancedparanormal.com. We have a lot of different items available. We've got mugs and shirts and stickers.
Tapestry.
And always the tapestry. Also on the shop, we do have some items for paranormal investigation. We also have some sprays.
And that's going to be on our website.
advancedparanormal.com.
Exactly.
Yep, look for the shop tab. And Rogue is the one that makes a lot of the product that we offer for sale there.
Actually, she makes all of it.
I do. So if there's anything you want to see or any ideas or suggestions, just give us a shout out.
So do tell us a little bit about the sage spray and the sage lavender spray. It's got quartz in it and what else? So tell us a little bit about that.
It does have quartz in it. What I've done is I've taken some sage and I've mixed it up with some quartz, and goodness, I have to think about this. There's a little bit of witch hazel in there, and it's meant to just be able to take and spray so we can cleanse the area, cleanse you. I know I've had a couple of times when I'm having kind of a bad day, and it's amazing that I can just spray that stuff and it really kind of just helps. I've got some that's got lavender in it. The lavender is local. We've used it on a couple of calls. We've left it behind with some people that really kind of appreciated it when we were with Halloween Base. Is that our little Halloween guy? So it's kind of handy, it's kind of fun, smells good, and has purpose.
Yeah, and we've used it in many cases instead of burning the actual sage.
Yeah.
Because we can do it much quicker and it doesn't leave the odor that the sage will leave.
Right, yeah.
It's been very effective.
And then we've also done that. We've got it in rollers. So we've done rollers that have lavender and sage or just sage. So you can put it right on yourself. Again, it just smells good. But it can also kind of be a little bit of a protector, but it kind of smells good.
They're amazing products.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you. Stay spooky, my haunted friends.
I love you, Nicholas.
Hey, good night.
Good night.
You've been listening to the Supernatural Hour at AdvancedParanormal.com. The Supernatural Hour is part of the Radio Ronin network found at RadioRonin.com. Copyright 2021 by Advanced Paranormal Services.